Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Study 24/7. So before starting the session, first let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So in this particular session, we have started this victory series of PPB, and as well as all the subjects victory series we have started, in which we are discussing the important questions related to the certain important topics of yours, so that you will be making it sure that when you are studying your concepts, when you are learning your concepts, side by side, you will know how to apply that concept in the paper. So certain advanced questions we will be discussing in this series, and for PPB, this is my first class regarding your victory series. So this is the first class in which I will be taking your victory series class for PPB. Okay. So that's why I have taken a little bit simple questions here for the first class, and from tomorrow onwards we will be starting the session with the advanced questions of PPB, just like the IIBF is asking. Do remember that in PPB we have 55 units. The biggest syllabus of the JAIIB is in PPB, and the maximum questions you will find here is all about your case study. Maximum questions can be seen in form of case study, so we have to practice accordingly. Okay, so first focus on the case study question, second focus on the statement based question, then focus on your one liner, match the following, filling the blanks questions. Okay, this should be your way of covering your syllabus. So let's start with the first question, that is asking about which of the following is bank guarantee. So when it comes to the banks, when we are talking about a bank provide a credit facility. So it's the basic function of a bank. When we study definition of banking under Banking Regulation Act 1949, we have discussed that Banking Regulation Act 1949 section 5B tells us banking is simply accepting deposit from public for the purpose of investment or lending, and this deposit will be withdrawable, it will be repayable on the demand of the customer. That's the banking. So that's the basic function of a bank, accepting deposit from the public, using that deposit to provide loan to other person or to do investment in the other market. And third, it will be withdrawable and it will be repayable to the customer. But when it comes to the loan, bank provide two types of loan. Like first is fund based credit facility, and the another one you have is non-fund based credit facility. So fund based credit facility is actually when bank have to pay the money. Like bank is actually giving a cash to the customer as a loan to use the money for a certain particular purpose. And non-fund based credit facility is simply a credit facility in which bank is not giving you the loan, but bank is working as a third party here for providing you guarantee or for providing you a certain document to perform your trade. So there are two types of facility, that is, one is fund based credit facility, second is non-fund based credit facility. Okay, so in fund based, bank will actually giving the loan, and in non-fund, bank will just take the guarantee, or bank will perform as a third party between the transaction of two parties. So here we are talking about a bank guarantee can be classified under which of the following head. So bank guarantee is a kind of facility on which bank is giving guarantee to the other person who is taking loan from the other party or who is performing any transaction with the other party. So you are taking the guarantee of that person only. Okay, in that situation, bank is not providing the actual loan here. And always remember, bank guarantee will always become active document when the buyer defaults. In case of buyer defaults, bank guarantee become active. Otherwise, it is just a document that have been issued by the bank for providing guarantee to certain customer. Okay, so this is the non-fund based credit facility. So your right answer will be A. A bank guarantee can be classified under non-fund based credit facility or working capital. So right answer will be second only. Okay, right answer is your second, because it is non-fund based credit facility, or you can call it non-fund based working capital. So the right answer will be your second statement. It means option number A will be correct. Okay. Apart from bank guarantee, we also have LC. LC is a letter of credit. It's also a non-fund based credit facility. They are the fee based services. So to provide bank guarantee, to provide letter of credit, bank actually charges a fee from you. fee from the customer. On behalf of that, bank provide the service to the customer. Okay. And in the fund-based working capital, it simply means the bank is actually providing the loan. So right answer is A. Now, we have second question that's talking about which of the following options correctly describes the relationship between the banker and the customer. So this is your first unit. This is the unit number 1 of your PPB, that is banker-customer relationship. And the question is asking which of the following options correctly describes the relationship between the banker and the customer. First is saying bank is a debtor, customer is a creditor. Second is saying bank is a creditor, customer is a debtor. Third is saying bank is an agent, customer is a principal. Fourth is saying bank is an indemnity holder, customer is an indemnifier. So now you have to answer which of the following is actually correct here in context to the relationship between a banker and a customer. So you can see simply creditor and debtor relationship will be both correct. Once the bank will be a debtor, once the customer will be a creditor, both correct. Bank is an agent, customer is a principal, it is also correct. Bank is indemnity holder and customer is indemnifier, that is also correct. It means all are the statement which defines a certain relationship between a bank and a customer. Okay, so your right answer will be what? D, that is all are the relationship between bank and customer. Okay, so when bank is a debtor and customer is a creditor, it means customer have opened a bank account. So customer is giving money to the bank, that's why bank is a debtor and customer is a creditor. That's the first condition. Second condition, bank is a creditor. It means here the customer will be debtor when the customer have taken a loan from the bank. So because bank have provided loan to the customer, the bank is known as creditor. The third, bank is an agent and customer is principal when customer orders the bank to perform certain activities. Let's say to clear the check, to issue the demand draft, to pay the utility bills, to pay the insurance premium, or to pay the government taxes. All these orders have been given by the customer to the bank. That's why bank is the agent and customer is the principal. Now, let's say for example, as a customer, I have taken a certain demand draft from a bank or fixed deposit receipt from a bank and somehow I lost that document. I lost that document to, let's say, at any place. So I went back to the bank and I am asking from a bank a duplicate demand draft or a duplicate, yes, let's say for example, your fixed deposit receipt. So when I am asking a duplicate document, it is the responsibility of the bank that bank have to give me that duplicate document because I am asking about it. But there is a risk. What if someone else have found that original demand draft and have made payment up from this? So that's why bank made the customer in this situation sign an indemnity bond, in which it states that if in future certain loss happens because of this duplicate draft, the customer will be liable to have all kind of losses in this kind of bond. So that's the indemnity bond, and bank will be indemnity holder and customer is the indemnifier. So your right answer is all of the above. They all are the customer and banker relationship. Okay, so right answer will be D. Next question. Positive pay in CTS. Banks may consider making it mandatory in case of checks for amount of dash. So the amount is in rupee, Actually, the board is not supporting the symbol. It is actually a rupee symbol in the starting. This amount is in rupee. Okay. Now, so we are saying positive pay in CTS. What is CTS? CTS is a check truncation system. It's a check truncation system. And this check truncation system was introduced just to make sure that the physical movement of check can be stopped. To stop the physical movement of check, the check truncation system was introduced. Clear? So check truncation system stop the physical movement of check. Now check will be clear with the electronic image only. You do not have to transfer from one place to another. The physical check. Okay. Now the positive pay system was introduced by RBI, which is optional from the amount 50,000 and above. Okay, let's say for example, if I am signing a check, I am making a check of 50,000 and above amount. So I have an option to use the positive pay system. Now what is it? In this, to make your payment more secure, to make the checks more secure, bank have said whenever you issue check to someone, or of the same check, you have to give details on the application as well, so that whatever check bank have got and whatever details you have provided, they both will be cross-checked by the bank before making payment to the payee. Okay, because it happens now, sometimes the payee added the check, है ना, and sometimes it's hard to find out that this is a I add it after the check have been issued or it is the original check. It's hard to find out. So that's why bank have said whenever you issue the check, you can simply use the positive pay system, in which you have to inform the bank. You have to give the details on the application like this is your check. Okay. Now this is optional from 50,000 and above amount, but it is mandatory. For what amount? 50,000 and above, 1 lakh and above, 2 lakh and above, and 5 lakh and above. So 50,000 and above is optional for you. If you want, you can give the detail. If you don't, it's up to you. It is optional. But the question is asking about mandatory amount. What is the mandatory amount here? And the mandatory amount is actually your 5 lakh and above. All the checks which have 5 lakh and above amount, they have to be used with the positive pay system, in which the drawer of a check have to inform the bank in the application the date of the check, the amount of the check, and the payee name also. So certain details have to be given. So right answer is D here. Clear? Next question. Next we have here, among the given statement, which of the following is not correct about minor account? So who is minor? Minor is simply the person who have not attained the age of 18 years. That person is known as minor. And you have to answer which of the following statement is not correct about minor. Not correct. First is saying stepmother and stepfather are also included in the definition of natural guardian. Second is saying the balance may be given to the minor once he or she reaches the majority if guardian passes away while the minor is still a minor. Like, you will also be allowed, when you reach the majority, you are allowed to use the balance. Next, RBI has authorized the mother also to sign as a guardian, except in case of Muslim mother or Muslim minor. If a married minor girl has a major husband, he will be the natural guardian. Now, let me know which of the following statement is not true here. Not true statement. A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D. Which of the following is not true? Okay. So right answer is the stepmother and stepfather, they are not actually your natural guardians. Natural guardians will be only parents. Your mother and father are the natural guardians. No other person will be natural guardian. So right answer will be your A. It is not correct, or we can say it is incorrect statement about the minor account. So right answer will be your A. All the others are correct, but the A statement is not correct. Next question. It is about the certain committees. It is about customer service management. Customer service guidelines. In the customer service guidelines, RBI have provided certain guidelines, because it have been already said customer is the king of the market. In all the market, customer is the king. It means you have to make sure that customer is satisfied with you. If the customer is satisfied with you, it means you will have a brand value, you will have a goodwill in the market. Your positive word of mouth will be done. Like, people will be talking about your brand. People will be suggesting each other about your brand. That's what the customer service does. So customer satisfaction is the major part of each and every business right now. And for this, RBI have said the certain types of committee have to be created, so that these committee will oversee if they are following the customer service guidelines or not. So first is saying customer service committee of the board, standing committee on customer service, branch level customer service, nodal department official for customer service. Out of these four, you have to answer which of the following committees have to be set up by the bank, because RBI have said that. And the right answer for you will be all. All 1 to 4 is correct here. All these committees have to be formed to compile with your need of having a committees. So right answer will be your D. Okay, right answer we have is D. Next. Which of the following statement is correct about account aggregator? The statement correct about account aggregator. Okay. So account aggregators are simply a type of NBFCs which actually study the client of a bank, or they actually study the companies, the persons or the authority, not the authorities, but the entities, firm, individuals who are going to the bank and asking for a loan. Let's say, for example, a particular customer comes to you and asking for a loan. So first thing you will ask from that particular customer is that you will ask that customer to give the KYC. And on the basis of KYC, you will check the credit history of a customer. You will check the balance sheet of a customer, the profit and loss account of a customer. And after that, you will decide we should give loan to this customer or not. This is what happens. So here the account aggregator perform the same task for the bank and financial institution. They study the balance sheet, or they study the credit worthiness of a customer, and they transfer that information to the bank and financial institution on the will of the customer. Okay, and according to bank decide we should give loan to this person or not. So first is saying it is a type of RBI regulated entity within NBFC AA license. The AA means account aggregator. Second, account aggregator receives or collects the information related to financial assets of a customer from the holders of such information. Third, account aggregators is empowered to share the data even without the consent of the individual. So first of all, you are studying the financial data about the certain party. Okay, because the bank and financial institution have asked you, like, do let us know, is this party is good to go? If we provide loan to this party, is it good to go or not? So you have to provide the right report to the bank and the financial institution. For that, you have to study them. But before providing the information, before sharing this information with the bank and financial institution, it is very important that you take the consent of the customer. So the third statement is not true. First and second is true. Without the consent of the customer, you are not allowed to share any kind of information about the customer with the bank or financial institution. So only first and second correct. It means A will be right answer. Okay, your right answer will be A. Next. Which of the following account needs not to be transferred to inoperative account status even if they remain dormant? So dormant account means simply when the customer is not using the account or not performing any transaction in the account in Casa Rafa from the last 24 months. Then that account will be named as a dormant account. Okay. Now the question is that which of the following accounts need not to be transferred to inoperative account status even if they remain dormant? First is saying where operations in the account have been stopped by under the garnishee order or any court order, that is attachment order. Okay. Now actually the attachment order provided by your revenue authorities. So any court order or garnish order or attachment order have been received, then in that situation you cannot call it a inoperative. Second is saying where the account is showing debit balance. Third is saying where the account is under the lien or charge for advance allowed for to the same customer in another account. Which of the following conditions are there in which you cannot make the account transfer to the inoperative account? A, B, C or D? And the right answer is all. In all these cases, you cannot transfer the account in inoperative account if even that account is being dormant. Okay. Still, you cannot make that account transfer to the inoperative account. So the right answer will be D, because all are the correct situations where you cannot transfer the account into inoperative account. Okay. So right answer is D. Next question. Next is talking about here that which of the following statement are correct with reference to legal entity identifier. The right statement, the correct statement in context to your legal entity identifier. A, B, C or D. So first is saying it is a 15-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify the parties to financial transaction worldwide. Second is saying here, this has been implemented to the borrowers, the exposure to of whom to the scheduled commercial bank is 50 crores or more. So right answer is second is correct, but not the first, because it is a 20-digit alphanumeric code. Okay, not a 15-digit, it is a 20-digit alphanumeric code. It means first is not correct, second is correct. And the question is asking correct statement. So the right answer will be your B, only 2. Right answer will be your B, only 2. Okay. So do remember, legal entity identifier is a 20-digit alphanumeric code. It will be provided to those borrowers who are taking loan above about 50 crores and more. Next question about CBS. So what is CBS? First of all, it's a core banking solution. It's a core banking solution. So when it comes to the core banking solution is simply a kind of technology which have been introduced in which all the branches of a bank will be linked to the central server. And now after the CBS, there is no requirement for the customer to go to the home branch of a bank. They can simply go to any branch of a bank and perform their services, okay, because they are linked with each other. And the detail of the customer is available at each branch of the bank, okay. So first is saying transactions are recorded only in the customer account ledger. Second, transactions are recorded only in general ledger. Third, transactions are recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done. Fourth, transactions are recorded in the customer account ledgers first and then updated in the general ledger. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? And the right answer will be your C. The right answer is what? C. The transactions are recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and the necessary debits and credits are done. So the accounting process of CBS is your C option. Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Study 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio and video both are okay, are we good to go? So this is your PPB session of your victory series. So this session actually goes on in the morning at 6 AM, but today you had a crash course demo at 6 AM. That's why we have shifted the time to 9:30 AM, but regularly this session will go on in the morning at 6 AM. Okay. Now when it comes to this particular series, this is your PPB series, Principle and Practices of Banking series, that's going on in the morning at 6 AM. If I talk about IE and IFS English medium series, that's going on in the evening at 7 PM. Okay. So these are the two timings of your IE, IFS and PPB. Now if I'm talking about today's session, today this is our class number 4 of PPB, in which we will be discussing certain questions. So in this victory series, we will be talking about the number of questions, that is kind of advanced question, or help you to cover your syllabus in form of MCQ. So if you haven't joined the earlier session, do go to the playlist of Officers at 24/7 channel. You will find the recorded session there. You can join them and you can watch it recorded. Achha, apart from that, one second. Okay, apart from that, we have already started a crash course, and in the crash course 2 subjects have been started, that is PPB and IE and IFS. So crash course have been started of PPB in the morning 6 to 7 AM and IE IFS is at 8 to 9 AM. These are the 2 timing of your crash course of English medium, JAIIB May 2024. Right now on the crash course, the discount is going on, that is 81%. That is available on the crash course. If you haven't seen the demo sessions of the crash course, do check the playlist of the Officers at 24/7 channel. You will find the both demo session. Yesterday one session happened and today one session happened. Both sessions Demos recording will be available for you, and from tomorrow onwards no demo will be available on the YouTube, only the classes will go in the paid classes. So if you want to enroll before 12 p.m. because after 12 p.m. this 81% discount will not be there, it will be only 78% discount. Okay, now next let's discuss with the first question. Read the following statement and choose the correct option here. So two statements have been given to you. This is your module D question we are talking about here, and this is the question in which you have to find the correct option. Two statements are in front of you. The first is talking about ethics is a set of moral standards and values acceptable in societies and guides human behavior. Okay, that's the first statement is talking about your ethics. Second is saying it holds people from taking decisions that may be beneficial to others or societies. So these are the two statements out of which you have to answer which is correct and which is incorrect. A, B, C or D. Let me know the answer A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct here? So first of all, it is saying read the following statement, correct statement. So first is saying ethics is a set of moral standard. Yes, it is. And values acceptable in the society and guides the human behavior. That's true. The first one is true. But it comes to second, it says that it holds people from taking decision. No, actually ethics helps people to take the ethical decision, to take the right decision, or to take the decision which is beneficial for maximum number of people. That's what the ethics does. So second is not true, first is true. So your right answer will be A statement. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Okay, your right answer will be A. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Next question. Next question we have, which among the following statements are correct about the golden rule? The correct statement about the golden rule we are talking about. The correct statement about the golden rule. First is saying statement 1, everything you want others to do to you, you should not do to others. Second is saying do not do to others that you do not wish them to do you. Third, do not do anything to others that if done to you can help you. So these are the three statements out of which you have to tell which statement is actually defining the golden rule here. So golden rule says that whatever you want, whatever you expect people to behave with you, the same way you should behave with the others. Like do what you want people to do back to you. That was the golden rule. So first is not true, the third is not true, but the second is true. Do not do to others that you do not wish them to do to you. So right answer will be your D, statement number 2. It means always behave with the people in such a way that you want to be behaved by the people. So that is your golden rule. Option number D is correct here. Okay, option D is correct here. Next we have RBI announced the launch of the first pilot for retail digital rupee on Dash. The pilot would cover select location in closed user group comprising participating customers and merchant. So transaction can be both P2P, that is person to person, and P2M, that is person to merchant. So we are talking about RBI announced the launch of the first pilot for retail digital rupee on the Dash. On which date RBI have done that? In December 15, on December 31st, on December 1st or November 1st. And we are talking about the pilot would cover select location in closed user group and comprising your participation customer and merchants. So simply the retail digital rupee program or the pilot program have been introduced by RBI on the 1st December 2022. So right answer will be C. RBI announced this on a pilot basis. Pilot basis means on a trial basis. It have been introduced, and if in trial it is successful, it will be implemented for whole country. So right answer here is your C. December 1st, 2022. It is for retail. Okay, next question. Next question is talking about which among the following is not a cause of unethical behavior. Like people are behaving in unethical way. Hana, that's a wrong way. So which of the following is not a one of the reason because of which people are behaving unethically? First is saying principled leadership, second is saying fear of action, third is saying means are appreciated, fourth is saying realistic target. So why people, Hana, or we are saying which among the following is are not a cause of people behaving in unethical way? Okay, so right answer here will be your, because we have a principal leadership. Second, because means are appreciated, people, what people are doing, you are appreciating them, and because you are giving them the realistic target. If these things will be there, people will not become unethical. Hana, people will not become unethical. So right answer is first, third and fourth. It means second option, B option is correct. Right answer will be your B option. That principal leadership is there, means are appreciated, and you got a realistic target, so you won't be behaving in an unethical way. So right answer is your B option. Okay, next question. Next question is talking about here, which among the following is are the non-financial transaction that UPI supports? Which among the following is are not cause, which among the following is a non-financial transaction that the UPI supports? So UPI, we all know, unified payment interface we are talking about. Is it a mobile banking registration? Is it a generate OTP? Is it a set or change pin? Is it a check transaction status? Is it raise dispute, raise query, or is it a pay request? So which of the following is are the non-financial transaction that the UPI supports? A, B, C or D? And all of these are your non-financial transaction that have been given here, and all are these have been supported by UPI. Your mobile banking registration, generate OTP, set or change pin, check transaction status, raise dispute or raise query, and pay request. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acha, no, pay request is your, one second, pay request is your financial transaction. It is financial transaction, it won't be counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is correct. Right answer is D. All are these except sixth option is actually a non-financial transaction. So your right answer will be D. Okay. Next question. Next we are talking about what is data mining. What actually is data mining? Okay, so first is saying the process of finding patterns and relation in large database. Second is the process of managing data warehouse. Third, the process of constructing data warehouse. Fourth, the process of organizing customer data. So you have to answer out of these what actually the data mining means. So we have database, we have repositories. Database and repositories are the place where you store a large amount of data. Okay, and of that large amount of data, if you want to find out a certain specific data, it becomes very hard, Hana, to find out the specific data from a large amount of data. And for doing that, you can use your data mining. From a large amount of data, if you want to find a specific data, you can use the data mining. So it is the process of finding the patterns and the relation in the large database. Okay, so when you have a large database and out of that you have to find out the specific data or specific information, for that purpose you can use your data mining. Hana, you can use your data mining. So right answer is your A. Clear? Right answer we have is A. Next question. Which of the following statement is not true about your Atal Pension Yojana? So when it comes to the Atal Pension Yojana, it is the pension scheme. First of all, this scheme was introduced by Mr. Modi in May 2015 from Kolkata. Under this Atal Pension Yojana, 18 to 40 years group people can enroll themselves to get the pension of 1,000 to 5,000. 1,000 to 5,000 pension will be given to them, and it will be available per month after they attain the age of 60 years. Hana, after they attain the age of 60 years. So from 60 years the pension will start. The pension will be your 1,000 to 5,000 per month. Now, what will be the actual value of your pension? It depends on what is your contribution amount and contribution period. Like if you are joining at the age of 18 and if you are joining at the age of 40 and you want a pension of 5,000 rupees, so your contribution amount will be different and accordingly you will get your pension. Okay. So the question first option is saying the Atal Pension Yojana was launched to create a universal social security. Second, system for all the Indians, especially the poor. Second, the scheme is administered by Ministry of Finance. Third, it is open to all bank account holders age group of 18 to 40 years and all of the above. Which of the following is not true? Which of the following system is not true about the Atal Pension Yojana? A, B, C or D? And you can say age group is correct here, 18 to 40, so it cannot be D. It cannot be D because the C is correct. A is also correct, but not the B. The scheme is administered by Ministry of Finance. That is not correct. So your right answer will be B. It is not one of the true statement about your Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, right answer is what? B. Clear? The next question we have here is about your lockers, Hana, safe deposit lockers. So which one of the following statement is not true in reference to safe deposit lockers? So question is asking about which of the following statement is not true in reference to your safe deposit lockers. First is saying it is a facility which is extended to the customers to enable them to keep their valuable documents etc. in a specially designed locker on payment of prescribed rent. Second, lockers are rented to individual in single or joint names but not to minors. Third, the relationship between the bank and the hirer of the locker is that of a lessor and lessee. Fourth, lockers can be opened or locked only by the hirer's key alone. So these are the four statements we have in front of us and we have to answer which of the following statement is not true in reference to the safe deposit locker. A, B, C or D? So let me know which of the following will be correct. Okay, so first is saying it is a facility extended to customer to enable them to keep their valuable document etc. in a specially designed locker. This is true. This is true statement. Second is saying lockers are rented to individual in single and joint name but not to minors. This is also true. The relationship between the bank and hirer of the locker is that of lessor and lessee. This is also true. The locker can be opened or locked only by hirer's key. No. The locker will be opened or closed by using the both keys. The key which the bank have and the key which the customer have. So right answer is D. It is not true about the safe deposit locker. Right answer is what? It is D. Okay, next question we have here. That among the given statement, which of the following is not correct in context to the white label ATM? So there are different types of ATMs we have and out of that we are asking about here the white label ATM. So white label ATMs are those ATMs which are actually provided by the non-banking financial companies and every transaction you perform from the white label ATM you have to pay charges on that. Okay, you have to pay charges on that. So first is saying white label ATM do not have such bank logo, hence called the white label ATM. RBI has given license permission to non-bank entities to open such ATM. IndiCash is white label ATM or Tata Communication Payment System Limited. So which of the following is correct? So if we talk about types of ATM, we have on-site ATM, off-site ATM, we have mobile ATM, we have your work-site ATM, we have white label ATM, brown label ATM, pink label ATM, green label ATM, orange label ATM, and we also have your micro ATM. So all these are the types of ATM in which white label ATM is the ATM which is provided by non-financial companies or NBFCs, and the first white label ATM was provided by Tata, that named as the IndiCash ATM. When you go to the IndiCash ATM, you won't find the name of a bank, the logo of a bank, the tagline of a bank, or nothing will be there from the bank. It will be written IndiCash ATM, it will be written on the IndiCash ATM a Tata product, because it is provided by Tata. Okay, so actually all the statements are here correct about the IndiCash ATM or the white label ATM. Okay, right answer is D, all are correct. Now next question we have here, that's talking about cash out at any ATM of more than 10 hours in a month attracts a flat penalty of dash. So if the ATM of a bank do not have a cash for more than 10 hours, the bank have to pay the penalty. What is the amount of penalty here? So let me know what is the amount of penalties there. It is 10,000 rupee per ATM. Okay, earlier the ATM used to be cash out anytime, and the customer have to face the problem because of that. So now RBI said if the ATM of any bank is became cash out for continuously 10 or more than 10 hours, in that situation bank have to pay the penalty of 10,000 per ATM. The right answer is B.